Construction on the Bong Bridge may disrupt your commute in the coming weeks, and a holiday tradition is returning to Grand Rapids this weekend. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We'll start in the Twin Ports, where light installations on the Bong Bridge will result in lane and ramp closures. Lane closures in both directions on US 2 on the Wisconsin side are expected to be completed by the end of the week. Meanwhile, work on the Minnesota side of the bridge will close ramps in all directions through the rest of the month. All work being conducted will be weather dependent. We'll have a full list of lane and ramp closures on our website, northernnewsnow.com. Next, we'll stop in Silver Bay, where the North Shore Area Partners will be hosting their annual open house. That will be on Monday, December 15th from 1 to 3 p.m. at their location in Silver Bay. Guests will be able to speak with staff members about the nonprofit's mission, attend an education and resource fair, and even participate in raffles and giveaways. Some of the prizes in the raffle include an Arctic cooler, meat package, and a 2-night stay at Cove Point Lodge. Proceeds from the event will go directly back to North Shore Area Partners to fund their efforts supporting seniors in our community. We'll end in Grand Rapids, where a holiday tradition is returning this weekend. Performers with Reif Dance will take to the stage to bring you the Nutcracker this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those performances will be at 7 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and at 2 p.m. on Sunday. We will have a link to tickets online that you can buy them at the door. And as a Reif Dance alumni, I couldn't miss the opportunity to share this photo of myself in the Nutcracker back in 2006. I wish the best of luck to all of the beautiful dancers performing this weekend. And as always, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland, city by city. In the studio, Anna Olfelt, Northern News Now.